Yo, what's going on YouTube? This is your boy Juicemanji, and this is the special NFL season preview edition of The Pulse. Let's get into it. Alright, so I cooked up a little something special for you guys, and I got together, I rounded up 4 opinions of some of my favorite sneaker personalities on YouTube, who also happen to be 4 of my favorite guys to talk football with on Twitter, social media, all that fun stuff. So I'm going to get it started with the elder statesman of all of us involved in this, Mr. J-Star.
So Juice wants me to give him an unbiased NFL prediction for the year? Unbiased? Of course I'm unbiased. Alright, so getting into it real quick. Thanks, Juice, for having me. I'm taking across the board here. I'm going to go Bengals, Colts, Patriots, and Broncos out of the AFC to win their divisions. My wild cards in the AFC, I'm going to go with Baltimore and the Chargers. NFC, this was a tough one because I'm just a diehard Bears fan, but here's my divisional winners. I'm going Green Bay, Saints, Eagles, and Seahawks. Wild cards out of the NFC are going to be 49ers and Bears. And it's early. It's hard for me to pick who's going to go all the way to the Super Bowl without seeing one regular season game. But if I was held to the fire today, I think I'd have to go with, I'm going to go with, out of the AFC, I'm going to take Colts going to the Super Bowl. Out of the NFC, I'm going to go Seahawks and Seahawks repeating. So that's where I'm at today. No games have been played yet. Holler at me next week on my channel. I'll let you guys know what's really going down. Thanks, Juice. Peace.
All right, next up we got my man Goldie Gorilla.
Yeah, y'all seeing right. Yeah, y'all seeing right. Goldie in the house. Watch your mouth. Yeah, you already know what time it is. It's football time. I'm here to bring you my picks for this NFL season. If you know anything about me, I'm an avid Oakland Raiders fan. Yeah, they ain't winning no motherfucking Super Bowl this year, but that's my motherfucking team. I live in Dallas, but I bet you they do better than the Cowboys. You know, for the AFC East, easy. You already know who's winning that. Jets fans, sorry. Patriots all the way in that one by landslide this year. AFC North, I'm going with the Bengals. I think the sky's the limit for this team, young team. They're definitely going to tear through the AFC North easy. AFC South, another easy pick. Indianapolis coach Andrew Luck will run through the AFC South with no fucking problem. AFC West, although my beloved Oakland Raiders are in that division, Broncos will definitely win that division easily. NFC East, I feel the Redskins are going to take this. The sky's the limit for this young team as well, with the new additions of Deshaun Jackson, my boy Lake Seastrunk. These guys are going to wreck the league this year. Hopefully RG3 can stay healthy. Let's see what happens. NFC North, I feel the Packers will win the division this year, but they will struggle with the Chicago Bears. The Bears may win it, man. I think it's going to be a tight race. NFC South is between Panthers and New Orleans. It's going to be a tough battle this year. You know, Falcons actually may do their thing this year, man, and come out of the freaking blue from last year. I feel that New Orleans will prevail in the division. Another tough battle is the NFC West, the best division in the league by far. Man, between Seattle, 49ers, and Arizona, it's going to be a tough battle. But I do feel like 49ers will finally top everything this year and do their thing in the division. Finally, my Super Bowl picks of this year. Gotta keep it real, even though they're in my division with the Raiders. Denver Broncos will be back in the Super Bowl this year. And as I said before, the 49ers will prevail and they will be in the Super Bowl this year. That's my picks for this year's NFL season. As always, kiss the ring. I'm out this bitch.
All right. Next up, we got our Patriots guy, Yo Auntie.
Hey guys, what's going on? It's Yo Auntie. Want to thank Juicemanji for having me on his channel. I'm going to get into my NFL picks. I'm going to do my division winners, wild card, and then let you know my Super Bowl pick. I got the Pats in the AFC East. I got the Bengals, AFC North. I got the Colts, AFC South. I've got the Broncos, AFC West. For my wild card winners, I have the Steelers, and I also have the Chargers. I have the Pats going to the Super Bowl, and I have them playing the Bengals in the AFC Championship game. I think Denver will lose their first playoff game that they play. I got the Eagles in the NFC East. I've got the Packers in the NFC North. I've got the Falcons in the NFC South. And then I have the 49ers in the NFC West. I have, for an NFC Championship game, I have Packers, San Fran. I think Seattle will have a little bit of a Super Bowl hangover. And I think Green Bay, I really like Green Bay this year. And I always like San Fran. But I think it's going to be Green Bay versus San Fran. And I like San Fran to get through. And we're going to finally see a Patriots versus San Fran Super Bowl. 3 years straight, the last 3 years, there was potential for Pat San Fran, and it didn't happen. So I think fourth year will be it. And then I have, of course, the Patriots beating your San Francisco Giants. Brady can be 4 for 6 in Super Bowls. All can be right with the world. I can die a happy man. It will be a very good time. So join me, won't you, in celebrating the Patriots, the 2014 Super Bowl champions. You guys hate me now?
Next up, we got my man, Mr. Fomer Simpson.
Yo, YouTube, what's cracking? It's your man, Mr. Fomer Simpson. Big thank you to Juicemanji for letting me get in on these NFL picks. And with that being said, let's jump right into it with my divisional winner predictions. I got the Pats coming out of the AFC East. As tough as it is for me to say that, I don't think anybody can see them in that division. The AFC North is a lot tougher. I think it's probably the most evenly matched division in the whole league. But I'm going to go with the Bengals. Nah, I'm going to go with the Steelers. Nah, I'm going to go with the Ravens. Nah, I'm sticking with the Bengals. AFC South, I'm going with the Colts. They have the easiest schedule in the league, and they're definitely going to clean up. AFC West is going to be the Broncos. Peyton the God. Easy money. Moving on to the NFC, we'll start in the East, and I'm going with the Giants all day. NFC North, I'm picking the Packers. I think Rodgers with a healthy Cobb and Jordy and Lacey, I think that's going to be too much. They'll take it home. In the South, I'm going with the Saints. They never have back-to-back divisional winners, so Cam and the Panthers are out of there. I think the Saints got a lot of firepower, and they will win that one. In the NFC West, I got the Seahawks. I think that it's the toughest division in the league, hands down, but I think the Seahawks got a hell of a squad, and they'll win that one. As far as the wild cards go, I got the Steelers and the Chargers out of the AFC, and I got the Niners and the Bears out of the NFC. And the Super Bowl champion will be, drum roll please, the Denver Broncos. Peyton the God will redeem himself, and they will beat the Packers. Not too much else to talk about, so until next time, Mr. Fomer Simpson, out.
Let's start off with the NFC. Me being an NFC guy. I'm a Giants fan, but I have no expectations for this season. It's going to be ugly. Most of the season, if you're around me while I'm watching games, you're going to see me like this. Well, I think the Giants will probably finish third or last in the NFC East. So let's start off with the NFC East. I'm going to go with Philadelphia taking the NFC East. It's tough. I think Dallas and the Giants are going to be the two worst teams. I think the Redskins have a shot, but I'm gonna go with Philadelphia. I think Chip Kelly is just that dude, and I think I'm a little concerned about RG3 staying healthy, so I'm going to go with Philadelphia. In the North, I'm going to go with the Packers. I think I think they made some nice additions with Julius Peppers, and I think the defense should be improved. And Rodgers healthy, I think they're going to be tough. In the South, I'm going to have to go with the Saints. I think the Saints will take it. I just think they're the best team from top to bottom, and that division has never had a repeat winner. So Panthers, sorry, not happening for you this year. In the West, I got to go Seahawks. I think the Niners are facing a lot of uncertainty without Aldon Smith for 9 games, and now potentially losing Ray McDonald for 6. I think that defense, and then without Bowman for a big chunk of the season, that defense is just missing a lot of its stars. But they've had depth, so maybe those guys could step up. But I'm going with Seattle. And then let's see, my wild cards in the NFC are going to have to be. I'm going to go with the Carolina Panthers. I think they're going to build on last season. I just think New Orleans will take the division. And I'm going to go with the Bears. I think the Niners are going to be left out of the playoffs this year with all those injuries on defense. And I'm not sure that Kaepernick is ready to make the kind of leap necessary that's going to compensate for the losses on defense. Moving over to the AFC, let's start out west there. Broncos. In the South, Colts. That's a terrible division. Colts running away with that one. In the North, I'm going to have to go with the Bengals. I think that's a dark horse Super Bowl team for me that, outside of the quarterback spot, I don't know that there's a better roster in the AFC than what the Bengals have, but the Broncos and the Patriots have Manning and Brady, so that they make up a lot of ground roster-wise at the quarterback position. In the East, obviously, the Patriots, that's another trash division. My wild card teams are going to be, I'm going to have to go with the team from the West, which for me is going to be the Chargers. And then I'm also going to have to go with, it's so difficult. I'm going to have to go with the Chiefs. I think the West is going to send both wild cards. I don't see anybody coming out of the East. Definitely not the South. Unless the Texans can squeeze some production out of the quarterback position. I just don't see it. And then the AFC North is just kind of a trash division to me. I don't see the Steelers being better than the Chiefs or the Chargers. So that's my picks for the division winners. And then I think for the Super Bowl, I think we're going to see Green Bay against Denver. I think Peyton will get back and redeem himself, and I think the Broncos are taking the Super Bowl over Green Bay. And that just about does it for my picks. Thank you guys so much for joining us. I'm going to revisit everybody's picks at the end of the year and see who was most accurate, see if any of us hit on the Super Bowl winner. But yeah, man, it's fun sharing these picks with you guys. I'm really looking forward to football season. I'm sure we all are, and it's going to be good. It'll be fun chatting it up with you guys. Hit me, please. Talk shit to me on Twitter. Holler at me. Let me know what you think of the picks. Let me know what you think of your teams. Engage myself, and I'm sure all the other guys who contributed to this video would love to talk with you. I'll have links to their Twitter accounts and YouTube accounts in the description. And I'll see you all this season. Peace.